Happy Monday, guys. During today's video, we're going to talk about managing travel and business arrangements, including managing your cravings and self-discipline. One of the things that I do almost straight away with clients is put a process in place with systems to manage these potential roadblocks. Failure to do this would be like driving without a seatbelt on, no AA breakdown cover, no insurance, and expecting the green lights to be on every step of the way. Probably not going to work. So let's, before we even begin, agree not to do that. Let's talk business engagement. For many high achieving men that I speak to, this is a prerequisite for their role. It's important that they accommodate those that they look after, that they're happy, they're positive, they're present, and monitoring the food or having the salad or restricting themselves, it doesn't give the right vibe, the right energy. It's not appropriate. It's a little bit disrespectful to the effort, the time, the importance of that specific engagement. So it's a real battle and a real bind trying to get that balance. So this is a hugely important topic. However, sacrificing future version of you for present version of you is equally it's not recommended. Let's have that said. An example, 2 weeks before my weightlifting competition, I was 2.4 kilos of my weight category I was committed to. As a result, I reined some of my poor habits and behaviors at the weekend, which aren't really that poor, but please bear with me. I reined them in to guide my body composition towards the weight target. Otherwise, at the competition, I'd be embarrassed, I'd be unhappy, and I won't be able to achieve my goals, and that ain't gonna happen. Full disclosure, these are part of the system of my new operating system, following my own transformation and some life experiences, which helped me to consider what it is that I was really trying to achieve, what I didn't want, what made me happy, and what I could do with the correct insight, education, and most importantly, implementation. And if you're really looking to make some serious changes in your health and lifestyle, communicating it to those around you is transformational. Let's talk cravings. If you read the book The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg, he will tell you that habits are located in the basal ganglia and the brainstem. He will also tell you that once embedded, our body and our brain recognizes these habits and gives us some dopamine in anticipation of them being actioned, which we would call a craving. Despite the book's lack of empathy, it was very useful in the sense that it helped me to understand how you can change your habits and how we can overcome those entrenched and developed routines that happen without us thinking, and if we don't action them, leave us feeling pretty low. And I can say this having been overweight, out of shape, and also previously being what you might call a gambler. So let's jump in. You have a cue, you have a routine, and you have a reward. If you maintain the same cue through inquiry, insight, and adjustment, and the same reward, whether it be stress management, peace and quiet, a little bit of calories, downtime, whatever it is that you're really looking to achieve, you can shift the routine. Habits are developed over time, and anything that's learned can certainly be unlearned. Thank God for that. Not easy by any stretch of the imagination, but with the right systems in place, perfectly possible and doable, especially under my wing. Okay, so far we spoke about being prepared, being mindful, assessing cues, triggers, and routines, having a plan in place being one of the things which can help with that. But what else can we do on a more principle base? Check this out. Reducing expectations is the key to this by being more intentional, both with what we're doing now, what we'd like to look back on, and the results that we'll get by making these changes our new normal over time. Which means having a purpose is the focus, whatever the case may be. Asking yourself cool questions like, what is my purpose here? What would be an ideal outcome in this situation? What would I like to look back on? What would that look like? All of these fundamentally shift our perspective by helping us use a different part of the brain, reflecting, assessing, and then projecting onto that happy future version of you. As a business owner, you have resilience, determination, commitment, perseverance, focus, work ethic. You've got all the things going on right now that's got you the results in your life to date. Which means that transferring that to your health isn't anywhere near as difficult as you might imagine. Which leads me to this final bombshell in my life, experiencing the low points. If you would have said to me that I would be here doing what I'm doing right now, I would have called you a few choice words. I wouldn't have believed you, that's for sure. With that in mind, I give you permission to go forward and set delusional goals that this present version of you doesn't believe. Because when you look back on what you've achieved in your business, you probably didn't believe you'd get where you are now. Again, transfer that to your health and you will have all the motivation you need. Achieving all your health goals is by far the best way right now to have more impact, more freedom, and more success. The thread of commonality in all of your goals, all of your achievements, all of the obstacles, and all of the opportunities you face is you. If you're looking to join my life-changing transformation program, I have been waiting. I have 2 spaces left this month. Speak to you soon.